getting to one version of the truth in my own personal role is one of the most difficult things to achieve, isn't it? If we're working to a budget number or a sales number, everybody is working to, seemingly over time, working to different numbers, and updates get done, and does it get to everybody effectively? I think that problem gets magnified if you look at a whole range of departments across the company, all of whom are trying to work together to deliver products or services to a customer. And I think the opportunity is there by using systems effectively to make sure that everybody is talking about the same information. So we had one example of a customer who, it was a very small business. The managing director personally was spending 3 days a week assimilating the information. So he'd spend Monday, Tuesday working with people, getting the information, then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday putting it into a spreadsheet so that they had this single, so important was it to them as an organisation to get this single piece of definitive data. And then of course by the next week it would be out of date and the cycle repeated. So they used some of our software and they did the training. They took a complete ground up look at how they operated their business, and by using software they were able to make sure that when a customer inquired of the sales team, they'd get the same answer as they got from the production team, as they got from the warehouse. And that saved this chap most of his working week. And he could then go and concentrate on the more important things, which is how is he going to grow his business, how is he going to be more profitable, and the things that were more pertinent to him as a businessman. So the systems there not only gave them better customer service by giving one piece of, the definitive source of information, but it also meant that they could be more efficient and plan better for their future as a company because it had freed up time. All the research from our customer base tells us that the most important thing to customers is that they want us to be responsive and they want us to communicate with them. I think it goes without saying that you have to be competent and the answer has to be right to whatever it is that they're requiring of you, but communication and responsiveness absolutely is at the heart of everybody's need. We'd like to be friendly on top of that as well and give them a good experience dealing with us, but they don't ask us for that. I think that's just a bonus. To deliver a solution that's responsive means you have to have efficient systems to be able to enable your people to give an answer to a customer quickly. And I actually think that staff, I think morale goes up when you give people the best tools to do the job. I think that's something that we all find. If you take away the frustrations of a bad system and give them a good system, one that's well thought through, one in which they've been trained properly, and one at which you constantly look at to make sure it keeps up with the way your business changes, then I think that is giving people the best tools to do a great job for the customer. A customer I was talking to this morning who was really enthusiastic about some of the benefits that their new system had delivered to their business. He said there was a rapid return on investment. He said people were enthusiastic about the system. It had been well implemented, well trained, and so on. So the people were positive. He'd been able to deliver efficiencies and do the work that they previously was pretty laborious and pretty people intensive. They now did with just a few people doing it self-service. And it actually played to the heart of what they did as an organisation. So their business involved contacts and marketing and promotions to a lot of customers. They were a communication intensive business, and being able to automate that and being able to do their marketing campaigns so much more efficiently, as I say, delivered that return on investment really quickly, and it was done in a way that appealed to the people doing it. So he got benefits on all counts really from the system. I remember the first time somebody answered the phone to me and said, "Hello, Guy," and I was taken aback. I thought, how do you know who it is? And then I realised that it was possible to tell that nowadays. I think I'm getting to the point now where I'm disappointed if they don't know who's calling, or at least when if there's a security process involved, that they haven't got all the details of your account available to them at their fingertips and any history that might be relevant to that. So it is about embracing technology, and I think it is about constantly challenging what you do and seeing how you can change and adopt that to the advantage not only of your business for efficiency, but also to your customers to give them a better experience. And I just think people are expecting more and more. So we've got to be open-minded. We've got to see all the time what we can learn from other places, whether it's a competitor, whether it's your own dealings as a consumer, or whether it's in your day-to-day life within business. I think integrated suites of software, as we would call them, is a progression in our ability to deliver things that will help our customers deliver better service to their customers. And the reason I think that is because it's just so important for all the people within an organisation, whatever department they're in, to be able to access a single definitive view on a customer account or on the history of dealing with a customer. So if you look across a company at all the different operations, whether it's sales, finance, marketing, production, procurement, any aspect of a company's business, they all share the same customers. They're all offering a service. Sometimes they're an internal part of that organisation, but they're just supporting the external facing bits. So to me, I think everybody in an organisation is there ultimately to serve a customer, and therefore you just don't know who is going to need the information to do their job better. And what I have found is always the case is that people surprise you. If you give them tools to do the job, if you give them information, then they will surprise you in the ways that they work together and the ways they use that to do their job better. Because I genuinely believe that people get out of their bed in the morning and come to work and they want to do the best job they can for the customer. So I think giving them the best tool to do that job, giving them accurate and reliable information, is really a great way of helping them.